Welcome guys, this is Edwin, and today we're going to be looking at this beauty right here, the prototype for the Appalachian with orange G-10 handles, okay? And again, Emerson Knife did a video about how they go through the process of creating a new design and creating a prototype for that design. And guys, really nice video that you guys should check it out. And one thing you will learn from that is that, hey, all this knife is hand-fitted, hand-ground by Ernest Emerson himself when he's creating these models, and this is one of them, okay? Before we go and start looking at this knife, let me tell you, this Appalachian is part of the hunting series that they did several years ago. You have the Appalachian, that is the one we're going to discuss today. Then you have your Overland Renegade. I love this knife for EDC. Great profile and easy to carry. Then you have your Rendezvous, I think is how you call that. And again, thick blade, excellent for foot prep. Love that, camping and all that works excellent as well. Then you have your Market Skinner. This guy for me is the knife I use every time I'm grilling something, you know. If I got some fire going on, the Market Skinner is with me and works great. And then you have your steak knife that at the beginning it was called the Carnivore, like you can see right there, okay? And guys, this is part of that lineup, and let's look at the prototype for the Appalachian, okay? The Appalachian, I love that clip point, guys. I use it, this piece right here, I use it to do some deboning and all that from some wild game that we hunted last year. Yeah, I think last year or 2 years ago, and oh my God, it works excellent for some of that detail work, or if you need to do some skinning or whatever, it works excellent, no issues at all. So let's look at this prototype, hand ground, great blade. You need to love Emerson clip points, man. It's just insane. Let's look at that grind, one of my favorite things of his finishes. Like you can see in that stamp, Appalachian, made in the USA, Emerson knife, hand ground prototype below that thumb stud, like it's a custom. Sometimes you will see that hand ground, sometimes it will just say prototype, okay? Beautiful blade. This is a V grind, meaning that it's ground on that side and then ground on the other side. And then you will have your chisel edge right there, okay? So beautiful, really sharp. And guys, that clip point works beautifully, no issues. One thing to notice from the prototype to the production is that they included a switch, and I actually love that switch in this knife. I think it looks awesome. So beautiful work right there. But notice that this prototype has no switch in it. Okay, the handles, this is probably, I need to check, but this might be my only orange handles that I have in my Emerson collection. And guys, of course, for camping, for hunting, this is a great thing, right? Because if you lose it, if you drop it, easier to find and stuff like that. So beautiful handles. They work great. The ergonomics, you have your classic finger guard, right, from Emerson. And guys, no issues. In my case, that curve lands perfectly right there, and I have no problem with this beautiful knife. It's not super thick like some of the other, you know, hunting knives right there, so it works really well for me when I was deboning and trying to work through that piece of meat, right? So very nice. And guys, again, the Appalachian prototype, one of those classic that they included several years ago in the hunting line, and a beautiful piece to have in anyone's collection. If you guys have any other question, of course, feel free to jump in on YouTube comments, Instagram, and in caloblaze.com. I do have all the links of the groups that I'm always hanging out and having a blast right there. Emerson Echo Group, Emerson Operators, USN Forums, were always there sharing this amazing hobby and having a great time. You guys have a great day out there. Bye.